Hello there, everybody. This is Drunk Goomba 1645, and welcome back to more Let's Replay Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Today, we are going to be doing the final level in Silver Story, which is Flame Core. And we're going to save the future after we collect more rings and also nearly die due to poor platforming. So, what can I talk about today? Truthfully, also, I think we gotta hurry up before these get to the top if you want to get that silver medal and access the shortcut. Oh, man. Well, of course, I'm here to help. Oh, no. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Maybe I can still make it. Nope. Nope, yes, no. Oops. Dang it. Please don't tell me I'm screwed. Okay. I think I got a little window of opportunity to recover. Maybe. Maybe I can get back over. I think that's what I have to do. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, this level, I guess I'll talk about that real quickly. It's not that hard of a level, it really isn't. Well, actually, I'll take that back. It is actually pretty difficult. Ooh, okay, close. That's how I was supposed to get over here. Anything coming to mind today? Truthfully, no. I'm guessing the ground pound attack or whatever Silver has, it doesn't necessarily work too well against aerial enemies unless they're in close proximity. Yeah, get the heck out of my freaking way! Yeah, because of freaking Ibilis. Don't hate that little gank. Oh, bloody hell! Why can't I talk about anything? Great. Just great. I think I'm finally getting a cold. It's been going around my family for a little bit. You know, my mother caught it first, then my sister, and now me. Great. Just what I always freaking wanted was a freaking cold. Colds are not fun. They really are not. Alright, here we go. Looks like this is the way to go. And it is. And there I go with the play-by-play thing. And we got invincibility. Awesome. This will come in handy. When doesn't it? Too bad it ran out before I could really use it. Flame. Okay, that was weird, those platforms glitching through each other. But this silver medal, it will be mine. Just like that. Ow. More play bull. Boo. I seriously have nothing to talk about, other than just me complaining about not being able to talk about anything. Because that's always the solution. It's always a solution to complain about stupid things. You know, one thing that really grinds my gears? People who blame violent video games for the violence that is caused in the world. I'm serious. How many times has video games been a freaking target for violence that has occurred in this world? I can't count how many times. I'm pretty sure they blamed video games for the massacre that happened in Connecticut. You know, the one... I'm not going into it because it may bring back memories. Very bad memories. So I'm going to just shut up about that, but I will continue onward with this topic of discussion. Seriously though. Come on. Why you gotta blame violence? You know, violent video games. I don't get it. Violence that is caused by the human race is pretty much impacted by the state of mind in which the human being is in. And video games technically aren't really an influence upon the human race to do such violent things. Like, once again, I'm gonna bring up Call of Duty, but I don't freaking care. Like, I do play COD during my free time, but that doesn't mean I want to go out and shoot somebody with like an assault rifle or anything like that. I mean, come on. That's just stupid. It's not worth committing such heinous crimes such as that. Plus, you're not only making things bad for yourself, but also for everyone else that you actually know. Also, free silver medal. Thank you, game. I always wanted that. Even though I kind of have to work hard to get what I want in life. And that's the way it's always been for me. You're not gonna get my way. Jeez, how much longer? Oh, right, there's still another segment left. That's right. Well, that was poopy juice. Oh, whatever, they're dead. Who needs platforms when you have telekinesis? Seriously. Why was that even there? It's not even necessary. Whatever, we're done here. Let's move on to the next section. Okay, section 2 of just as fun as the last, and in fact it includes more fire and brimstone and evil fireballs that just want to hurt you and ruin your day. Isn't that fun? Of course it isn't. It's never fun to get murdered. Murder is evil. And it's probably one of the greatest sins that a human can actually commit. Especially mass murder. So, yeah. Don't do anything stupid. stupid. Like that. Now for this room. After my throat decides to go south and just hurt a lot. Yeah, it's starting to hurt. Why, I have no idea. Could be my allergies. It could be many things. Everyone is dead. Alright, finally, out of that hellhole. So that room was pretty much a big waste of time. All it was is just, you know, just get to the end, open the door yourself, and that's how you win. Seriously, my memories for this game really, really suck. How did I manage to do that? Seriously, I have no idea, but I did it. The weirdest things always seem to happen to me. Whether I'm getting the camera stuck behind certain things or just causing people to have seizures. Whatever. I don't care. Also, I can't see anything. Oh, here we go. At least I found the way where we need to go. So I guess this place in a nutshell is lots and lots of painful navigations. Make the wrong move and your life's as good as gone. Just like that. Alright. Could be better, could be worse. Seriously, my throat is really starting to hurt now. I do have some water with me, and that's always a plus to keep my throat nice and moist. Seriously, I cannot see in here. Could be me, could be the way the TV is, but still, very annoying. Also, there's a silver medal right down there, and I'm gonna get shot first. Come on, die! Thank you. That was weird. That's the way Sonic the Hedgehog 2K6 is. Everything is weird, nothing should surprise you. And yet, things do anyway. Like those enemies. It's like they're not even... Whoa. That was close. Still have no rings whatsoever. Okay, where do I go? Oh. What? Oh man, I dropped the objects. Well, that was interesting, but at least the job is now done for now. Well, we're pretty much just about there. Here I go with the play-by-play because I got nothing else on my mind whatsoever other than just stuff. I wonder how that fire didn't hurt me for quite some time, but whatever game, have it your way. Even though this isn't freaking Burger King. I don't care anymore. I really don't. I just want to go. I truthfully just want to finish this up.
What is that ball of flame?
Is that the power of Ibilis? I have no idea. But we are going to be finding out. This is actually the final room of the stage.
It seems like the attacks come in regular intervals.
So, in order to navigate your way through this room, you have to follow this little obstacle course. As this ball of energy gets ready to attack, you have to take cover. Because if you don't, then you're just going to take a hit. And you're going to have a bad time. And the attack is like that shockwave as you saw on screen. Oh my god. This is never going to freaking die. I swear. Unless I come up with something soon. So really, this segment is not that hard. Just like the rest of the stage. The only hard part is actually navigating your way through and deciding when or when not to go. Now for the last one. Bang! Now, here we go! And that's it. Okay, I got that silver medal. Excellent. I'm stuck. I can't see. Oh, much better. Much better. Thank you kindly. That's finally done and over with. Now we just have to take him down indeed. And that's the level, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of that freaking long level. Alright, B rank. Sweet. And yes, that was pretty easy.
Come on, Iblis! This time I'll finally stop you! Here I come, Iblis! This will be your end!
Alright, time to begin the final battle of Silver's story. And that is, once again, versus Iblis. However, this time around, Iblis looks a lot freaking different. Obviously, it looks a lot more demonic. It's covered in freaking armor. And overall, it just looks really, really nasty. Obviously, things are going to be harder, and yeah. But in all essence, this really isn't that hard to actually deal with. As the battle goes on, however, Iblis will draw closer and closer and actually deal several kinds of attacks like that. When attacks are low to the ground, that means just jump, obviously. When they're a little bit higher up, then obviously stay on the ground. Like that. Obviously, as you dwindle down his health, his attacks will become much more frequent.
He's trying to destroy this foothold. Silver, don't let
Oh
him get
no.
you too. Now, Silver.
During this part of the fight, when Ibilis draws close enough, he'll actually allow you to get onto him, and you'll be able to deal quite a lot of damage once you reach his head. I don't think that even hurt him at all. So once Ibilis actually gets back far enough, then you can start nailing him with more freaking meteorites of doom, I guess. I have no idea what these things are, but still. They're there. You can use them to your advantage. Like this. Boom. Awesome. And once again, you get some pretty kick-ass music. When don't you?
Destroy the foothold from a distance this time. Here it comes, Silver.
Alright, time for more of this. When he gets down to around halfway, he'll start tossing this giant fireball at you. You can actually use your telekinesis to fire that back at him, believe it or not. Which is weird that you can actually deflect something that huge, and yet you can't deflect back buildings. Once again, weird. And I think Blaze died. Could be a sign of something. I have no idea. We're gonna shut up about that now, and we're just gonna keep fighting Ibilis. As Blaze obviously shouts at us from God knows where. Shit. Yeah. Thank you. Oh man. Here's the last foothold. Also, if you let that big fireball hit you, it'll destroy one of the footholds. And you only have 3 footholds too. 2 of them are inevitably going to be destroyed, so yeah, keep this in mind as you're fighting Ibilis. Be hasty, but also don't be reckless. Okay, this last attack should finish him off. Fire! Bye-bye, Ibilis. That's the end of Ibilis. Finally, I freaking won. Woohoo! Yeah! So long, shrimp. And with that, ladies and germs, that is the end of Silver's story. After God knows how long it has been, probably about 8 videos, maybe, I have no idea, but it did take quite a bit of time to actually complete. At least that's what it felt like. And like I said, everything's done. And since we completed all 3 episodes, we've now unlocked the very last episode from the single player menu. And I shall be going over that once the credit roll for his segment is finished. And yes, we're going to save. Why wouldn't we? Now I feel like I gotta pee.
Chaos Emeralds, lend me your power. Eternal Sun, the living flame that has been entrusted to the royal family. Fall into slumber with my soul, Ibilis, you cursed flames of disaster! No! Why won't it accept me as the vessel? Blaze!
I'll take Ibilis. Don't worry. My soul is already alit with flames. I will be accepted. Come on, make it quick. Use your chaos control to stop time. Then seal us into a different dimension.
No! I can't do that to you?
Didn't we already go through this? We agreed to save the world at any price!
I can't. I wouldn't know what to do without you. You fought alongside me to save the world. You're my friend, right?
You're still so naive. But I've always liked that about you. Good luck, Silver!
Wow. That was pretty interesting, if I do say so myself. So I guess I'll go ahead and go over my thoughts on the Silver story and how it was structured upon the rest. Silver story, in my opinion, it was pretty good for what it was. Not as good as Shadows, though, so yeah. Also, the song that's playing now, I don't remember what it's called, but I think it's called Dreams of an Absolution. But again, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section below. I seriously have... I really do want to bring back the whole question of the day kind of thing that I've been trying to do, but I can't always come up with questions of what to ask you guys. It's weird to say, but that's just unfortunately the way it is. So, the song that's playing right now, what do I think of it? Pretty nice, actually. I like it. I like the song. It really is. So let's get back to the Silver story of what I think. Silver story, story structure-wise, pretty typical, but still, it's not bad. It's not bad for what it is, but still, kind of reminds me, you know, way too much of Final Fantasy 13 too. But still, this game did actually come up with this sort of idea first. Well, okay, no, that's wrong. There's probably another game that I don't even know about that involves lots of time traveling. I have no idea. Anyone know what the game is, or what game series was the first to actually come up with that concept of time travel? I would love to hear in the comments section. Please feel free to share your words of wisdom. I do read all the comments. I may not respond to all of them, but I do read them, so don't think your comments are going to waste, because they are not. Trust me. So, what now? Since Silver's story is finished, we have one more story left to go. And that story is the last story. Not the game. The actual last story in Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Also, in other news, Operation Rainfall is a complete success. Because all 3 games of which they wanted to come over to the US is now happening. We already got the first 2, which was Xenoblade Chronicles and The Last Story, and now the final game, Pandora's Tower, is finally coming to the US. I heard it was supposed to come out sometime this spring, so that is something I am going to be looking forward to because it is developed by Xseed, which is the same company who also made The Last Story, which is another game I've enjoyed. Oh my god. It's definitely going to be interesting, to say the least, when I do, tackle The Last Story. It really is. But I still need to play through it all the way and find out more things about it and just do more research, and I've also got to go through The Last Remnant still. It seems The Last is a pretty big title on the minigames. Maybe. I have no clue. Now that I think about it, Silver Story probably was a direct inspiration to the events of Final Fantasy 13 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's just seriously just coming to mind. Because all the events that has transpired throughout Silver Story, everything that's went on, well, almost everything, I've also seen in Final Fantasy 13 too. Now that that's done, we shall exit. Yes. Save game. And with that, we are finished. We got 54 silver medals overall in Silver Story. I have no idea how many medals there are for each episode. I'm going to estimate around 100 or 70 medals for each character. Now, for The Last Story, you will be playing as everyone in this episode, just FYI. However, this is definitely going to be the most difficult of all the episodes yet. And it's going to be one heck of a finale, that I can assure you. And it's going to be a long one too. So anyways, this is Drunk Goomba 1645. Let's replay Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Thank you guys so much for watching, and next time we will be beginning the very last episode of the entire game, and pretty much the conclusion of the main game, and that is the last episode of the story and such. See you guys next time for the epic finale.